You open your trading app, you place an order, and the price you get isn't the price you expected. Nothing went wrong. That's the app working exactly as designed, because there are two ways to place an order and most people don't know which one they are using. In the next few minutes, you'll watch both live and you'll know exactly how to get the price you expected. First order type you already know, a limit buy at 100.5. This price or better or don't bother. Nothing selling at 100.5, so it does what limit orders do when there is no one to meet. It rests, joins the book, becomes the new best bid, and the spread tightens to $0.50. Patient, polite, waiting its turn. Now let's see what happens when someone is not willing to wait for the price. A seller arrives with a limit at 100.25, and this order does not rest, because look at what was waiting, a buyer at 100.5. The seller said 100.25 or better, and 100.5 is better. The price is crossed, and for the first time on this exchange, a trade prints. There it is on the tape, and notice the price, 100.5, not the seller's 100.25. Our seller asked for 100.25 and got 100.5, a quarter more than they asked. That's called price improvement, and it happens millions of times a day on a real exchange. So a limit order has two lives. Rest if nobody's there, trade if somebody is. Same instructions, two outcomes, decide entirely by what's already on the book. Now the other kind, a market order. A market order names no price, none. It says one thing, fill me now at whatever's there, and whatever's there means the best ask, the cheapest seller on the book. A market buy for 5 unit arrives, and the entire 101 level is gone. The trade prints at 101 because that's the price the resting seller had set. Same rule as before, the book sets the price, the taker takes it. Look at the top of the book now. The best ask jumped to 101.5. Now the next buyer pays more. Now that's the trade-off. And it's the difference between a limit order which guarantees you the price but not to trade, and a market order which guarantees you'll trade but not at the price you want. Let me place one myself. From the ticket, sell, market, and I can no longer set a price. Size of 4, placed. Instantly it hit the best bid, the buyer at 100, and traded at their price. Although there is 10 units on the book, my trade took 4, and the remaining 6 sit there. Next episode we'll talk about partly E and orders. Behind the scenes, it's one loop. Here's the actual engine. The loop checks the incoming order quantity, and if it's valid and matches to the other side, it takes the rested order at the best price and repeats until all quantities are filled. Now back to the book. One more order, and it's a sneaky one, a limit buy at 101, the exact price that traded a minute ago. Because the seller at 101 is gone, the market order ate them. The cheapest seller now wants 101.5, and our buyer said 101 or better. No deal, so the order sits on the book, top of the bid side, waiting for a seller who may never come. This is the part that catches people out. A limit order doesn't trade at a price that existed. It trades at a price that's there right now on the other side of the book. The book doesn't remember. The book only knows what's resting on its instant. And just like that, we have a live transaction. Not a theoretical midpoint, but a real printed trade. A hard fact on the tape. Every price you see on a financial chart is born exactly like this. A resting maker met by an incoming taker. But what happens when multiple orders are queued at the exact same price? Who gets filled first? And who is left holding a partial fill? That is decided by a ruthless rule used by every exchange on earth. Price time priority. We'll build that next episode. The code for today is on GitHub below, tagged for this episode. See you in the next one.